Yeah, thank you. And yeah, every time I talk to people and I talk to so many, just people coming in, what do you do for a living? It's always, I just, I pay the bill. People need to chase their passions because a job isn't a job. When you find what you really want to do, and everybody has what they really want to do, that exists for everyone. I truly, truly, truly believe that was not a thing for me. I really did. I really did. And yeah, I was young, but still, some people know what it is they want to do with life before 21. I was lost. Okay. I was like, whose dream is to work? I had no idea. Stepping in this industry, it just opens a whole world, and it inspired me to be like, other people, maybe this isn't your dream, but other people need to do that for themselves too, in whatever way that manifests, whether it's, personally, because I'm a creative person, when I meet I'm a Cancer, when I meet other water signs that are also the creators of the world, you guys look it up. Look it up. Every celebrity that's famous is an entertainer. Guess what? They're Cancer, they're Leo, they're Scorpio. It's always that. That's a whole other thing. I'm very spiritual, but it's always that. I'm a Cancer, and yes, baby, the stars, literally, this is me. This is what I'm supposed to do. Anyone else? You guys, she survived. But I actually, I really wanted to say that I was a reincarnated, but I was alive when Amy died. So that's not gonna work. Scorpio. And yes, the people that are wholesome and real and touch my soul, it's always that. They're always a water sign. They're always, so yeah, we're the entertainers of the world. Hello. And if you haven't tapped in, then tap in whatever way that is, whether that's the club, whether that's going online, whether that's, doing that YouTube, that podcast you want to do. The people that really take off, that's what they are. We are quite literally, according to the astrology, we're the entertainers. We are. You've touched my soul. You saved me. No, you guys, I mean, it's so simple, and you probably hear it all the time, but really take the time. You guys, what really quite literally terrifies me is people who don't do that. How are you going to live your life and die in regret that I didn't do that I didn't seek that I didn't try? F that. That terrifies me the most. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I don't know where I'll be. But I'm going to try. I'm going to fight like hell. I'm going to do whatever the wind takes me. I like to say, I don't know if you guys believe in God, but for me personally, I do. And I like to say that God has a platter. And he literally will show you the platter, and you look at the platter, you accept the platter, you go wherever that takes you. Sometimes you think it needs to go this way, okay, and it doesn't work out for you, but you got to change your mindset. The second you're able to bounce back from things that don't work out for you, the faster, the better you get at doing that, the faster you find success, right? And the whole point, as corny as it sounds, is you don't give up. I follow the platters, and I've definitely hit blocks in my life where I'm like, holy God, what are you doing? I thought I was following everything. Sometimes things don't work out, and you think that it's against you, but it's actually for you. Everything in the universe, when you start believing this way, then even more so, when you live in this frequency that I do, the universe does nothing but serve me. Okay, I don't miss out on opportunities. I'm not lost. I'm not wasting time. I didn't make mistakes. Sometimes, because growth is linear, right? Sometimes it looks like you're going backwards, but really you got to go a little backwards so you could understand what's ahead. And so it's not linear. Okay, two things you got to know super fast. Not getting what you want might just be protection. And two, growth is not linear. It's just not. It's quite literally not. That's not reality. And God would never guide you wrong. You listen to God, and that's it. And you trust, and I do. And guess what? It's always led me here, and yet everything's okay. You guys, I think it's a hard life when you have a child at 17. That's a hard life. But guess what? I have no regrets, baby. I'm actually doing better than my peers And I have a whole kid. I have a whole kid to worry about too. So I just trust God. I just trust the path that I know I'm supposed to be on. When you start living that frequency, you end up, experiencing that frequency. To me, that's what manifestation is. Like if you think of it like a radio, you need to dial into that radio and you need to actively align yourself there. If your mental thoughts aren't on that station, you're not on that station. If you're just not, if you can only, hear what the station is telling you when you're on that station. AKA, you're only going to receive what you want out of life when you are dialed into that frequency. You can't do that unless you fix all of these problems in your house, in your mind. Everybody has different issues, right? That we need to build, we need to fix our house so we can get in the car and drive. Some people, they live their entire life not realizing they have a car in their driveway. And I'll be damned if I'm that person. And if I don't spend my life telling other people that same thought too. Thank you for the wait, what is that called? The hat and mustache. I'm not mad, you guys. I'm passionate. What, Thank you. She mad. Well, you guys, if this isn't the kind of message you like to hear, then maybe it isn't. Maybe you're not ready. But a part of you, there's a reason you're watching my life, whether you admit it or not. You make sense. Thank you. You guys, this is actually just common sense. Like, this isn't revolutionary. This isn't something you haven't heard before. But, so for me personally, sometimes you got to hear things a million different ways from a million different mouths to then, then you have an aha moment. I had an aha moment when I started that job, as ironic as it sounds. And that's also why I really love that industry and why I would love to own a club. I'm very passionate about owning clubs. And I think because it inspired me, changed my life, and gave me so many ideas, like I want to do that for other people too. And I want to do something innovative. I want to create a different industry where I live specifically. Can we do makeup removal live? I mean, you guys, why? Why would I do that? We yapping about clubs. Yes, we're yapping about my passions in life. Chipped white. You got me. You got me. It's pretty messed up, but I wear boots, so you don't see my polish. Hello? And I guess you don't see it on live either, so. I love your pale white skin color. Thank you. Thank you. Live, laugh, love, I guess. Don't you think that trying to see what you can't yet could jeopardize blessings? I don't think no, I don't try to see what I can't. Even if you did, you couldn't. But I don't. But even if do you guys get what I mean? Like, what? Now we're psychics? Oh, you no. Because it's astrology. Yes, but here's the thing, because I'm big into tarot, I do it all the time. I don't see the future. I'm able to interpret things better, if that makes any sense to me. Like, that's how I use tarot cards, right? Like, I don't, sometimes maybe, but it's not always clear like that, especially because we as humans, right? Like, so think about it this way. The cards could quite literally tell me, but I wouldn't understand it because I'm human and because I don't know the future. Okay. So I could interpret the best I could with what I see, But that doesn't necessarily mean that I can see the future, because I can't, I'm a human. I can't exactly know the future. I'm only interpreting what I think. But a lot of the times what I do is I'll take pictures, right? So I'll be like, what does this mean? I'll take a picture. Months later, I'm like, holy crap, I could have never known what those cards meant, but this is what they meant, and it all connect. But you get what I mean? So like technically, but not really, because I'm a human. I'm not God. I'm not perceiving those cards the way that I'm not understanding. You could it's like giving you the truth, but in a different language. You could read it, but you don't understand, and sometimes you do, right? Sometimes more importantly, it's more of like an energy in a sense. I don't know. So I don't get clear answers like that. Like, I'm not looking into the future like that, But you guys get what I mean, though? Because, like, I definitely, like, a lot of people, like, really, I feel like there's a lot of, like, misconception about it. Like, that it's like, oh, like, we know the future. We see that we could. No. I mean, maybe some people are a lot more in tune with their frequency, right? But no, we're human. We're not. I'm not claiming to be that, and I would say that for the most part, I don't think tarot is supposed to be like that either. And I don't expectations. Like, no, that's not true. I think that's not a very confident statement. You can have expectations. How about you don't make your expectations so generalized that you're going to fail them? How about you make them exactly, your expectations are what you can achieve and what you can achieve, and then what? How do they let you down? You're just thinking of it wrong. Your expectations need to revolve around things you are capable of, things you feel you're confident enough to do. And if it's not, then modify it until it is. Right? I think expectations are great. It's actually, you need structure where you aren't going to build. You're not going to get better unless you can have expectations, meet them, and then get better ones. Never expect a word. Sure, yeah, sure. You need motivation. Yeah, of course. We all need motivation, you guys. All of us. Growth, healing, the journey of humans, like, it's not linear. Like, we all need each other. That's why we're all here. That's why we're all as emotionally complex as we are, because we're actually in our communication specifically. Think of how amazing the human brain is, and what makes us different than other mammals is our emotional complexity. And so, of course, the human purpose, we're meant to connect with each other. All of the things that I know are things that I've seen, that I've witnessed, that other people have shown me, right? That's what we do. That's what the human journey is all about. Is literally just each other, like experiencing each other, and like the really corniest thing, love, finding love, experiencing love. Wow. This is a moment. Can I see that tattoo? What tattoo, guys? Thank you for the likes and the roses. Oh my God, thank you.